toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Quick handoff. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Looking to throw, it's awesome. Got the quick pass.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 45, on his way. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Burr. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the left. Off and running. 30. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Maryland!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
To the air, it's awesome. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Got room to work. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Louisville may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from L&N Stadium every time. The Cards have been racking up road wins since the Lee Corso days, and they'll get another one today. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's the under pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive game.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Washington. Caught him in backfield, it's Howard. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
To the air on second down. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, it looked like this offense was going to get in the end zone for sure. It was going to get a touchdown, but how about the defense bowing up, getting a sack, forcing an incompletion. Big third down coming here.
It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to find the end zone. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal. So the offense will try to punch it in here on fourth and goal from the 1. Powers forward. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Looking downfield, it's awesome. Finds his tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Syracuse lines up on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. And the returner will be dragged down. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Howard. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. A shot toward the end zone. Fires the pass, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first down. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Coleman.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's awesome. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And the defense drags him down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab down the middle. Touchdown, Terps! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking for a man. It's awesome. He's got it down the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll immediately call timeout.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Caught over the middle. It's Cook. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for it all. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the... There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the big fella. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
From the gun, give on the inside. At the 35, he's open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's awesome. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on! They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cuse.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. Has the sticks, and he may get more. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Washington. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Terrapins want to move quickly. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's got it on the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Scanning the field, it's awesome. Under fire. Makes the grab outside, it's Cook. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Syracuse. Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 7 over Miami. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Got it in the middle, it's White. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass, it's Washington. Got his man to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean,
unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Maryland! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Bringing the heat. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Power football with the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man quickly. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Grinding and pushing his way, and man, he got behind his pads, but they get him stopped just inches away from the goal line. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and these guys on the field, it's